Hey all and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts 3. We're starting things hot here, ironically. Marshmallow's on the team now. You can do some pretty devastating combos with him. This guy wanted to get some aerial raves going on, and unfortunately, I'm just going to Ragnarok the fuck out of all of them.
This is just like, man, you know what? That was just like a rage summon right there. Just like a pissy rage quit. Like, I'm not even gonna fucking fight you fair. I don't even care anymore.
Yep, and we have come to the end of Arendelle. There's one or two set pieces left, but then it's straight into the boss fight, which, spoilers, Hans doesn't really have a direct involvement with, but he's still there in spirit, more or less.
Yeah, we'll see what we mean when we get there, but it's just fighting a few other guys, doing an obstacle, and then boom, it's go time. So.
Yeah. Thankfully, Goofy Bomb with his Shockwave has a very large range, otherwise that would have made me sad. I hate when my attacks miss, which is most of the time when it's me who's using them.
I also hate getting air juggled by those guys, but I think your solution was ideal for that.
Fuck it. Nuke everyone. Again, Queen Elsa can send me the bill when she's done. I'll replace the snow. You just add water and cold, that's it.
I'll just ship in the snow, it's fine. We can replace it, it's okay.
Something so funny about snow being shipped for some reason. Whatever, just die. All of you die.
Oh wow, great job, Minotaurs. Oh no, it's snow! Oh!
Why is this?
Good work.
Why is this so effective against them? I don't get it.
I don't know. It's fun. I mean, I like taking the snowballs as far as I can. I'm not sure if you want to say, but oh well, alright.
It's fine. Don't worry. I'm going to visit the shop first. Let's see if we can upgrade any of our Keyblades.
Bitch, I heard you were calling me a Koopo. Do you even know what we are?
I'm sorry. The sins of the father come back to haunt us all eventually.
That ain't a fucking excuse. Thank you, come again.
Wow. Okay, it finally stopped, thank Christ. Lots of good stuff here, but not really anything I need, per se. We have one Damascus. Let's use it wisely and put it into the fucking Way of the Pooh Keyblade.
Yeah, here's a hint. You don't really need a Faraga bangle for what's coming up, okay?
I could go for a Faraga bagel, though. That sounds pretty nice.
We've had like a, we've got a place close in the mall I'm close to. It's not necessarily bagels, but they have like pretzels. And they make like a pepperoni pretzel kind of deal. You are basically eating pizza crust with pepperoni on it, but I admit I kind of like them actually.
Hey, whatever gets food down me gullet is good for me.
Yeah, that unfortunate problem where I have to eat 3 times a day or I start to die.
You're lucky if most people get 3 meals a day, mate, but let's not call your wealth into account, shall we here?
Oof, he is going in. He is hotter and more savage than that meteor he threw earlier.
Yeah, and cold as well. Alright, now everything is grey and whatnot. I guess we're getting close to the epicenter of the cold and whatnot, because Elsa was brought down the mountain, remember?
If you come along, Kristoff might freak out.
That'd be funny, though. I want like a new Jackass movie where Kristoff gets fucking punked.
Would that really be enough mileage for a Jackass film?
No.
Well, it's just like one scene and then cut to credits.
She's with her true love.
We're gonna go back home and resume our lives of being unimportant NPCs.
You alright?
Yeah.
Here's another thing. Yeah, Kristoff and Anna's relationship is just completely skipped over here. They don't even really get a resolution to the actual story proper, so don't expect to see them like holding hands or hugging or anything.
It's kind of odd that they skipped that over, especially since with Tangled that was ultimately, to a degree, as much as they could, a fair focus into that. Were they just kind of concerned with reenacting the main storyline so much?
I guess so, and even then it got close, but I don't think Anna and Kristoff are that interesting of a couple, especially when you have, like, you know, same-face McTangled over there with Rapunzel and Eugene.
But what about you?
What about you? Oh.
Man, have you seen Scandinavian chicks? I'll be okay.
Hoo-hoo!
No, I just...
The huge nose keeps them warm during the winter.
Really?
And they can take shelter during the rain.
Hide inside my nostrils. It's like a makeshift igloo. That's disgusting. No, not their relationship. 2 ducks can get together just fine. I'm just saying, the corkscrew. Ooh.
El Nino, of course.
This is basic bitch British weather. It's like spring right now, and it's like that outside my window. Get a grip.
It is so weird the weather around your area. Because supposedly it either gets really weird and cold, or then it gets super warm because you guys have to live in, like, super insulated houses because it gets so freakishly cold all the time.
Well, that's just the marvel of our engineering, I guess, not like your fucking cardboard houses.
Hey man, my house is made of something very solid. It's made with a lot of heart and insurance money.
Aw, even the insurance part, that was strangely wholesome. Marshmallow's fucking creeping me the hell out on the character select screen.
Well, he's got no fucking eyes and nose. You surprised?
I guess so. This is like the Virgin Olaf, the Chad Marshmallow.
So here's kind of, this isn't a hard section again, but kind of a weird one, admittedly, for an obstacle. You have to jump between the different, you know, kind of walls here. Otherwise the wind will blow you back and you have to kind of wait it to pass. Again, not hard, just kind of a strange obstacle, but it's doable.
The guy who made this cover system must have been really proud of it, because it even gets mileage during the fucking end game, and fair dues, it's fine. By the way, if you want to laugh, keep an eye on Goofy as we go forward.
We should be safe here.
Oh, there he goes.
We should be safe from
Oh! Yeah, he does that. He does that goofy yell wave.
Oh, we.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it works. Yeah, no, he just made it. Okay.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
There's like 50, 60 years of history with Goofy and all of his different yells.
Yeah.
In some sound archive somewhere.
The very first Goofy was a lot more somber in tone. It was just like, oh ho ho wee. You know, it was just a lot more downplayed. There was a lot more of a human element to Goof Summit Goof Senior, the first.
Why couldn't Marshmallow have provided coverage when we were coming through here?
I don't know, but he's doing it now.
Okay. I mean, better late than never.
He could even, like, just hold us in his icicle claws and just carry us.
And it would be very handsome.
The storm's died down.
No, it hasn't. It's still raging pretty bad. Look at that!
Somebody is summoning a Final Fantasy creature down there. Possibly Rama. It's very possible. Or Shiva, I suppose. Makes sense.
Oh, yeah. I want to do that, like, finger snap thing and then everything explodes. That's lit.
Man, they should have had the Emperor from Final Fantasy II confront Elsa and then use Shiva to attack her. That would have been fucking amazing.
I don't think they're going to put Final Fantasy villains in like they had with the Disney League of Evil and Kingdom Hearts 1 through 3, so to speak. Maleficent's really the only one left, but that would be cool. Oh yeah, by the way, Elsa, her attack on Anna, her accidental one, is slowly causing Anna to freeze to death.
Elsa.
Choose Dick or Sister.
And Dick can be acquired later.
Goods and services. There it is. There's the one shot of Han's face. Damn, bitch, you cold.
Wow, that is a shitty sword if it breaks like that.
Oh, her last breath. That's pretty nice.
The power of Winterfresh, everybody.
Anna.
And then he just straight up turns into a horse, because why the fuck not?
That happens. They get them. They're so afraid of interfering with the story. They kind of teleport them to a nightmare realm to fight the boss, which sucks, because I think this area would have been an awesome boss arena, personally. But they just... yeah.
It would have been cool if you fought Hans and his gods on the ice, and then, like, Arnie gets transformed then, and then he, like, goes full darkness and you fight this boss.
Yeah, but this is what we get instead.
That being said, this is a pretty fucking good alternative. It uses the same music as the Mother Gothel fight, which is one of the best tracks on the OST, and what better way to end an icy wasteland than to try and prevent Ragnarok?
That's a skull. He's kind of a floating ice wolf motherfucker. He's okay. Like, I see why people like this boss. The design's pretty good. He has some really kind of crazy fucking attacks. Like, he'll do one that's just, like, straight up Ashura's Wrath up in here. But, it's kind of a crapshoot to find him, because, again, he has the same problem with the other flying bosses. It can be hard to kind of zoom in on him. He will run around. You can block his dashes. He likes to summon guys to make it hard to get in on him. And blocking his attacks on time can be a little weird. There's also that attack he's going to bust out. It's kind of like the Demix clone situation with that to kind of... it's not an instant kill, thank God. but if you don't do it in the right order, you will take damage, and it can be a crapshoot to do that at times. So I'm kind of mixed about this boss. I do see the cool stuff that they do, and it is a good kind of fight. It just has a little weirdness about it.
I kind of agree with you on some of the elements being more finicky than enjoyable, but for me, the scope of the battle, the design of the guy, the way you fight him, his attacks, the fact you can team up with Marshmallow and just like go to town on this guy, Mighty Avalanche is the name of the guy, the fucking quick time event we get later, it just adds up to a really memorable and enjoyable boss fight. If this boss didn't go as hard as it did here, Arendelle would be a lot lower on my overall list of Kingdom Hearts worlds. As is, it's kind of just like lower middle. It's probably my least favourite world in Kingdom Hearts 3, but it ends on a high note, that's for sure.
Yeah, Skull does save this world from being a complete bust, in my opinion, because again, he has some crazy fucking attacks, and the design's pretty good. I kind of wish they gave him legs. The fact that he doesn't have legs does look a little weird. You definitely want to use the guns if you have them. That's pretty good here. Getting up close. Now this is it. This is fucking insane. He turns into like a dark moon, like a black hole sun, and then he drops himself like a fucking meteor on you. And that's just like, what the fuck is going on?
Just the visual alone is amazing. Now again, this is not a one-hit kill, but if you're just like thrown into this and you're not good with time situations, it can be a little bit overwhelming. What you're meant to do is essentially defeat enough of these like skull sperms, for lack of a better term, to build up the gauge and unlock the move that will allow you to counter this. I actually failed the first time, but again, I had leveled up a bit since we got into Arendelle, so I was able to tank it. Like, you can see roughly about here where my hope starts to dwindle, so I'm like, maybe I should go ahead and heal, just to be safe. And yeah, they stun you as well.
Probably what I would recommend if you are trying to do this reliably, try to shot lock these monsters. If that doesn't work out, spam Thundara if you can, just to kind of kill them as quickly as possible, and use flow motion to gun them down as fast as you can. It can be a little tricky, but if you can get it done right, again, the reaction command is worth it, I think. It's pretty cool.
And we have like plenty of options to like stay at a distance and whatnot, because those claw swipes of his can be pretty deadly. So if you were going to fight him, I would say either get in his face or stay at range. Don't do like mid-range stuff, because that'll put you in like direct contact with the swipes and whatnot.
The problem with getting at close range, although I think that's a better option, you just have to know how to guard his attacks, because they can come in weird angles. He'll sweep his tail, he'll do that claw thing, he'll do the spinny attack here. The blocking timing, though, is very generous, so if you are just generally a little bit on the mark, you should be able to safely block the attack. So that's really the thing you have to worry about.
Alright, Simba, I know I've used you a lot in this world, but let's just fucking nuke a dude.
Let's see how much damage that does. Not a ton, from what I could tell. I don't know, maybe it did more than I was able to see.
Here we go, a little bit of Trinity Guard. Who am I going to use it on? All these guys are floating!
Yeah, Trinity Guard is kind of a shitty Trinity attack. I never really try to use it.
No, you know, Goofy Bombardier would have been better, but you can't always get what you want. You know, I guess you kind of can. You can build up these like moves yourself by inputting the correct things, but ever since the start of the game, I'm going to be honest, I just stuck with basic combos, and I always get moves I want, because it makes sure you always have something at your disposal.
Outside of the guns, I would also recommend using Mirage Staff, if only because you can do that. Its shot lock and the after images is good for covering a lot of areas, especially when he does the meteor drop attack to help you kill these wolves as quickly as possible.
Alright, let's play it safe this time.
And again, the music is just amazing. Yeah, no, I've been listening to it a lot on the side. It's just like, how is this so fucking good? I don't know.
You know, a lot of people complain. Sub-Zero Impact, by the way, is the name of the counter move here. Just look at this shit. I'll explain more about the music after. Just take this in. Just drink it.
I mean, if you are gonna do crazy Disney anime bullshit, this is how you do it. Like, I'm just like, what the fuck is going on?
Beautiful. Anyway, yeah, the compositions seem to be a point of contention for people. Like, there's a lot of, like, I think MIDI used, maybe, not full orchestrated stuff, but I would say the melodies for the newer tracks in the game are amazing.
I'm trying to remember if there are any other major boss music themes. I really just kind of want this one all the time. It's that good.
I don't know about that. Familiarity breeds contempt, so I'm kind of glad with it only being used like 2 or 3 times in the game. You wait until we get to the final string of bosses. That's when the music starts to get pretty fucking lit. And Hans died as he lived, as a giant testicle of darkness.
You too, huh?
You didn't win! You didn't win!
Serious series. Serious punch.
I'm sorry, I tried. Fuck!
Now, I thought he died. Apparently he does survive this, and you do see him in the credits. But I was just like, did he just motherfucking sacrifice himself to save us? That's pretty... You're pretty alright.
That would have been better if he, like, turns to, if he turns to Sora and says, Superman, and then it just gets vaporized.
It is nice when big guys die.
Yeah.
End up on your face a lot today, huh, Sora?
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, the movie's still going on. It hasn't changed. See that cut? That hard smash cut to the fucking CGI cutscene? Because Frozen gets all the glamorous stuff. It's sad times. Real sad hours.
I'm sad. You it's hard to tell, but I'm pretty sad.
Oh, Anna. I'll put you in the living room. You're brighten up the decor, something fierce.
Put some nice flowers next to you. And then when people come over and they ask where'd you get that nice statue, I'll tell them something else.
I got it from IKEA.
Got it at the flea market.
Oh, Jesus. Yes, a true act of love will fall a frozen heart. And it's not very often you see familial love in Disney. It's usually the sweet love of, like, a man for a woman, or a man for a fine cigar, and that's...
Whoa, you can't interrupt the movie! What's wrong with you?
Okay, I can come to terms with the fact that she may have been using electromagnesis or whatever. This is fucking Zawaldo. Where is Luxord? Is he hiding behind you?
Does he have the time magic thing? I thought that was more... Master Xehanort. I thought he was the time magic guy.
No, he can use Stopser, but Luxord's element has and always will be time, because his main gimmick in Kingdom Hearts 2 is time.
What is this all about?
No, that's true. But yeah, you probably should have thrown Luxord here. I mean, they threw him in another world for obvious dumb reasons, but yeah, come on.
I told you before.
Yeah, that new plot hole. Sorry, plot point, wow. I said the quiet part loud and the loud part quiet.
We're gonna need another group to fall back on.
Have you considered outsourcing?
Backstreet Boys, perhaps. Prime for a naughting, so they are.
Really, the NSYNC is the nobodies of the Backstreet Boys.
Well, maybe you should do your job and find
I'm trying to, but I keep having to go to Disney Worlds, and, you know, the clap of my keyblade is alerting the heartless.
I am gonna hit you in the cunt though, Larxene. I've got this metal stick and I know exactly where to put it.
I think a lot of people would like to hit Larxene and they're like, woohoo!
Oh ho!
Just the contrast between Frozen Olaf in the background and Larxene anime bullshit in the foreground.
It would be great if, like, that went away and then Larxene was just doubled over in pain because Sora just smashed her goddamn with the keyblade.
Jesus Christ, you're aggressive today, Jesus.
Okay. No, I don't hate Larxene. I mean, she's obviously a villain. I don't have problems with her. I just had that image and I just think that would have been hilarious.
Is it me, or does Sora look really weird in the proper CGI cutscenes?
He kind of does, yeah. I mean, they have to do between the different art styles, obviously, so there can be a little weirdness.
You're right. They have each other.
And Kristoff, I guess.
Sven's there, Olaf. So yeah, it's a story about, you know, familial love, which is nice, change of pace for you know, a Disney movie. That didn't stop the incest shippers.
That's for fucking sure. Well, this was Tumblr before they got rid of the porn, so...
Well, the porn's still there. You just have to look into your heart and look a little bit harder. There are no NPCs in danger of being frozen. You might as well just say Arendelle is Anna, Kristoff, Elsa, Sven, and Olaf and Marshmallow, and that's fucking it.
So, apparently the power of love is what causes ice to melt. Now, personally, I think it's thermodynamics, but that's heathen talk. So, I'm pretty sure... See, that's how Dracula's wife got burned. Because she used science, and they don't like that.
Yeah, very true. My wife. You've frozen my wife. Oh no, we did the opposite. Oh, that's okay then. So yeah, Arendelle, in conclusion, Sora, Donald, and Goofy did fuck all to affect the plot. The movie just played out at its own pace, and Disney wanked itself off for about 90 minutes, which, hey, I guess you could say that's just Frozen in a nutshell.
Yep, this sure was a world we went to and did things in. That's it.
And then the movie just has the goal, the level even, to just pan up and just end like that. Whatever, there's been worse worlds in Kingdom Hearts, I suppose. The Keyblade's amazing, by the way. See you next time.